Here's how you can use psychology to write better characters with an LMHC who loves to write. Alright, so you have made your classic adventuring hero with the traumatic backstory. Everybody loves a little bit of angst. But if you're not choosing to keep them angsty forever, how do you realistically portray them coming into their own and their healing journey? Today we're going to talk about the 3 phases of trauma healing. Alright, phase 1 is all about safety, stability, and engagement. I think the first part should make sense. Safety. You can't be expected to do any kind of healing if you are still in imminent danger, or if you still feel that you are in imminent danger because your fight or flight response is still frequently active. Go see my videos about hypervigilance, for example, and the difference between hyperarousal and hyperactivity. Those will help you out too. Stability. How am I supposed to do any healing in my life if I'm constantly going from one tumultuous event to another? And then engagement. Healing from trauma, that's pretty difficult work. I need to be prepared to do that. I need to have my doubts about myself erased. I need to have a stable and safe environment around me so that I can push through all of these difficult thoughts and feelings, and I have to be ready for that. Alright, my character is somewhere safe, somewhere established, and they are ready to face their past. What happens next? Phase 2 is processing the past and making personal meaning. When we talk about trauma healing, we're often talking about processing with yourself what happened to you and getting through the intrusive memories and being aware of how it impacts you today. And that is a huge part of it. Your character needs to understand how what they lived through continues to impact them daily. There might be behaviors, thoughts, or feelings they have that they don't realize are rooted in what they survived. But the second part of it is they need to have a personal sense of meaning in what they experienced. A pretty common example that you're going to hear from people is things like, it's all part of God's plan, or everything happens for a reason. I personally don't find those actually very helpful and comforting for people, sometimes, but not usually. Usually it's going to be more like things like, well, I lived through that, so that means I can better protect other people so they don't have to live through it. And the last phase is developing a personal and relational integrity and sense of well-being. Alright, I know what I've survived. I know how it impacts me. Now do I have a strong sense of self so that I can protect myself? And do I have a strong sense of healthy relationships so that I am ready to stay connected with healthy people that are going to keep me safe and keep me in a lifestyle that prevents me from being re-traumatized? Tell me about how you can use these 3 phases to structure your stories for your characters in the comments, and happy writing!